Vivo iQOO 3 5G is available in the market from March 2020. The phone got a 6.44-inch Super AMOLED touchscreen display and a resolution of 1080 x 2400 pixels with an aspect ratio of 20:9. This display has 90 Hz refresh rate and 180 Hz touch sensitive rate. This HDR10 Plus supported display is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 6. The Vivo iQOO 3 5G has installed 7nm Snapdragon 865 processor for its performance with integrated powerful GPU Adreno 650. It has 6GB, 8GB and 12GB of RAM with 128GB, 256GB, UFS 3.1 of internal storage respectively. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has quad camera setup on the back side. It has 48 megapixel main shooter with f1.8 aperture and the 13 megapixel telephoto lens with f2.5 aperture and a 13 megapixel ultra-wide lens with f2.2 aperture, and the fourth camera is 2 megapixel depth sensor lens. On the front side, it has 16 megapixel selfie camera with f2.5 aperture. Vivo iQOO 3 5G operates Android 10 iQOO UI1 operating system. As for the battery, it has 4400 mAh non-removable battery with 55 watt fast battery charging support, which can charge 50% in just 30 minutes. The phone is available in 3 color variants: Volcano Orange, Tornado Black, Quantum Silver, and it weighs about 214.5 grams. Realme X50 Pro 5G announced in February 2020. The phone got a 6.44-inch 90Hz Super AMOLED display and a resolution of 1080 x 2400 pixels with an aspect ratio of 20:9. And it is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5. The Realme X50 Pro 5G has installed 7nm plus Snapdragon 865 processor for its performance with integrated powerful GPU Adreno 650. It has 6GB, 8GB or 12GB of RAM with 128GB or 256GB of UFS 3.0 internal storage respectively. This phone does not have any slot for placing a microSD card. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has quad camera setup on the back side. It has 64 megapixel main shooter with f1.8 aperture and the 12 megapixel telephoto lens with f2.5 aperture and the 8 megapixel ultra-wide lens with f2.3 aperture, and the fourth camera is 2 megapixel black and white depth sensor lens. The back camera features LED flash, HDR panorama, gyro EIS etc. And this camera can record 4K video at 30 frames per second and 1080p video at 60 frames per second. On the front side, it has dual camera setup. It has 32 megapixel selfie camera with f2.5 aperture and the 8 megapixel selfie camera with f2.2 aperture. Realme X50 Pro 5G operates Android 10 Realme UI 1.0 operating system. As for the battery, it has 4200 mAh non-removable battery with 65 watt super fast battery charging support. The phone available in 2 color variant: moss green, rust red, and it weighs about 207 grams. ZTE unveiled to the delighted public the new Nubia gaming super smartphone, now with support for 5G network. ZTE Nubia Red Magic 5G available in the market from March 2019. The phone got a 6.65-inch AMOLED touchscreen display and a resolution of 1080 x 2340 pixels with an aspect ratio of 19.5:9, and it is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass. The ZTE Nubia Red Magic 5G has installed 7nm plus Snapdragon 865 processor for its performance with integrated GPU Adreno 650. It has 8GB, 12GB or 16GB of RAM with 32GB or 256GB of internal storage respectively. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has triple camera setup on the back side. It has 16 megapixel main shooter with f1.8 aperture and the 8 megapixel ultra-wide lens and the 2 megapixel macro lens. On the front side, it has 8 megapixel selfie camera with f2.0 aperture. ZTE Nubia Red Magic 5G offers Android 10 Red Magic 3.0 operating system. As for the battery, it has 4500 mAh non-removable battery with 55 watt fast battery charging support. It can charge 56% in just 15 minutes and 100% in just 40 minutes. The phone is available in 4 color variant and it weighs about 218 grams. Oppo S2 is a cute smartphone on the top chipset, great cameras, very fast charging and support for 5G networks and other useful things. Oppo S2 available in the market from April 2020. The phone got a 6.55-inch AMOLED touchscreen display and a resolution of 1080x2400 pixels with an aspect ratio of 20:9, and also it has 90 Hz refresh rate display, and it is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass 5, and it comes with under-display fingerprint sensor. The Oppo S2 has installed 7nm Snapdragon 865 processor for its performance with integrated powerful GPU Adreno 650. It has 8GB or 12GB of RAM with 128GB or 256GB of internal storage respectively. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has quad camera setup on the back side, starting with 48MP main shooter with f1.7 aperture and the 8MP ultra-wide lens with f2.2 aperture and the 2MP black and white depth sensor lens, and the fourth camera is 2MP depth sensor lens. On the front side, it has 16MP selfie camera with f2.4 aperture. Oppo S2 operates Android 10 ColorOS 7.1 operating system. As for the battery, it has 4000 mAh non-removable battery with 65 watt fast battery charging support, which can charge 100% in just 30 minutes. For that, it comes with SuperVOOC 2.0 flash charger. The phone available in 3 color variant: Aurora Silver, Moon Rock Grey and Fantasy Purple, and it weighs about 186 grams. Xiaomi Black Shark 3 Pro is a gaming smartphone, and this is the premium version of Xiaomi Black Shark 3. On the side, there are hardware retractable special keys for playing in landscape orientation. It is also known as the most powerful gaming smartphone currently in the market, with top-end processor, dual cooling system. On the rear panel, there are magnetic connector for charging cable with magnetic mount, which does not interfere during the game. Xiaomi Black Shark 3 Pro is available in the market from March 2020. The phone got a 7.1-inch AMOLED touchscreen display and a resolution of 1440x3120 pixels with an aspect ratio of 19.5:9. This display has always-on display features and 90 Hz refresh rate and supports HDR10+ content. Also, it has under-display fingerprint unlock too. Xiaomi Black Shark 3 Pro has installed 7nm plus Snapdragon 865 processor for its performance with integrated powerful GPU Adreno 650. It has 8GB or 12GB of RAM with 256GB, 512GB UFS 3.0 internal storage respectively. For the main camera option of this smartphone, it has triple camera setup on the back side. It has 64MP main shooter with f1.8 aperture and the 13MP ultra-wide lens with f2.3 aperture and a 5MP depth sensor lens with f2.2 aperture. On the front side, it has 20MP selfie camera with f2.2 aperture. Xiaomi Black Shark 3 Pro operates Android 10 operating system. As for the battery, it has 5000 mAh non-removable battery with 65 watt super fast battery charging support. It can charge 100% in just 38 minutes. The phone is available in 2 color variants: Phantom Black, Armor Grey, and it weighs about 253 grams.